Hey, Greg.
Hey, Dad.
It was a pretty interesting market today, wasn't it?
Yeah, very interesting open. We saw, let's see if I can pull this up real quick. Just work with me. We saw in the morning a nice test of 3,600 within the first hour or so, which is positive considering how bullish the sentiment has been and how some stocks have gotten extended over their levels. So seeing that and some back and fill was very positive, and then we ended up closing well off the lows. So that was good.
Yeah, very good.
And uh, did you want to highlight the tick, or should we just go and do the ideas we had today?
Yeah, let's just do the ideas we have today.
Sure. All right. Well, in your accounts, we got some nice trades in here. Let's do this.
Yeah, that popped very well.
Yeah. So we actually bought on Friday AMD at 87.26.
Hmm.
And then this morning we had more buy orders over this 88.72 level. So those filled this morning rather quickly, and then AMD was off to the races. And basically what we're looking at here is relative strength near all-time highs, and this will probably trigger the relative strength new highs before price. So that's a super strength clue, and then we had some huge volume today too. So
So explain that
there's
a little
a
bit.
double whammy.
Yeah, so explain that new highs before price concept, just for folks who aren't aware of that.
Sure. Well, when the relative strength line is reaching all-time highs before your price, it's just showing that within the structure of the price itself, we're getting outperformance already. So with the relative strength outperforming itself before the price starts outperforming itself, we're just looking at some very strong action.
Yeah, so take that price high that you have right by the cursor there. Yep, go back.
Sure.
Yep, take that one, go all the way back to, I guess that was in August. Yep. And you can
Yep.
see how you
September.
made relative strength high before that. So that turned out real well. And even before that, when you peaked off on relative strength. So, yep, back there, exactly. So you can see that was coincident there. So the August one was a little bit leading, and now what we're looking for is possibly another lead there. So
Yep. Exactly.
now it's prone to failure. If you take a look at AMD there right in late September, you can see we're approaching relative highs or relative strength highs, and it looked like it could take off. And obviously, that was not an all-time high. And then we had a bit of a pullback and a consolidation again there. So it is prone to, or it, not prone, it can fail. But I think the what you're seeing, especially on that big volume that you have today, is a phenomenal thing. And getting in Friday was brilliant. So no, that's
Yeah.
great. And
And
that's
then
in
on Friday too,
both my accounts, and I like that. Thank you very much.
yep. Yep. And then on Friday too, the low volume, even though it was a half day, was a nice little, early entry, start half position or whatever type thing
Yep.
with tight risk. So, all right, and then let's do this one as well. Obviously, I think everyone saw this today, but yeah, just another kind of, here's this relative strength thing up here, outperforming this downtrend as well. So we got good cohesion between price and relative strength here. And then if we were to, draw this line out as well, oops, if we were to draw this line out as well, we're getting basically good cohesion between the RS and the price again. And then we got some big volume today as well. So
Yeah, I love that volume bar today. That's brilliant.
yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, I like that. And so this is a keeper too.
Sure, yeah. And so we started on Friday again with the same idea that knowing momentum is in the markets, we're above key levels, all of that. Volume's low, price is getting tight under a pivot. It's not in everyone's, maybe first idea to start a position before the momentum is initiated, and for good reason, but we felt like these were pretty good entries, especially to start small and then add once we start getting confirmation.
So where would you add to this one if you're going to keep adding in the overall account?
Uh, Preferably on a pullback, maybe back to this downtrend line test or back to a pivot of 43.57 or the one before at 42.36.
Mm-hmm.
But it's depending on the person. I would say a lot of people, if there's follow through tomorrow, could add above the high if they're still keeping risk in check and all that. But we have a good average cost right now, so we shouldn't take any more heat at all based on this position. So
Okay. And let's see. How about Uber? It looks like you exited out of Uber today.
yeah, we got out of Uber we entered on this day, yeah, on Friday, just kind of the same idea. Low volume, relative strength near or at all-time highs. At all-time highs. So this was one of the ones that didn't work out. We set a stop under 50 and it got hit in the morning and then we didn't buy back. So we'll just see if it shapes up around 50 and we can try again.
Okay.
But yeah.
So would that be your buy if it's sat on the 50 and just hung tight there?
On the price level of 50, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we take over 50 tomorrow, I would definitely think about buying that. I just want to see some volume, obviously.
Yeah.
Down here, volume's been pretty lackluster, so I want to see some info over this level.
What moving averages do you have up right now?
I have the 10 EMA, the 21 EMA, and then the 50-day SMA.
Got it. Okay. Good.
So, yeah.
All right. So what are your thoughts for tomorrow? What are you watching?
Let me pull up my notes real quick. Tomorrow, the main idea, at least, we don't really have much to buy tomorrow. We're just gonna see how everything works out. But this one is one of the favorites that I have, at least. Maybe this could be a buy tomorrow if we get some action up here. But yeah, kind of same idea. Like RS is near all-time highs, volume starting to dry up. We're in a little VCP type volatility contraction pattern thing going on here. And then this 21 EMA tag and then close above is bullish in my mind. So we'll see if it breaks this downtrend line or this 183 to 187 level with some volume.
Take a look at net too, if you would.
Sure.
A little overextended there, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is a phenomenal chart. I mean, you could just look at all of the bullish volume here on up days, and it's just saying it's being accumulated. Relative strength continues to scream higher as well as price. So like you said, I think it's extended and any consolidation back to 70, because obviously, we're at 75 now. So, I mean, any sideways movement here so we can let moving averages catch up would be a welcome sight if we want to add as it moves higher.
Right. Yeah, I also note that it had about 1.5 times relative volume today too, so it was definitely doing pretty well there. Yeah, you can see that volume bar before it, and finishing in the upper part of the range is an amazing thing there. So that's very good. Okay.
Yeah, especially after a huge shakeout.
Yep, exactly. All righty. Well, that's a great summary. And anything else?
No, we'll see what we get tomorrow.
Very good.
Got to take it level by level and see how everything acts.
Very good. All right, sir. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.